buying or selling these NBA teams basically through the All-Star breaks as threats in their conferences or in the NBA. I'll start. I got the team, so let's go with the Bucks. Are you buying or selling them as an Eastern Conference threat? Up to this point. Up to this point.
I'm buying. I'm still buying. Even though they do have Doc Rivers as their head coach, I'm buying. I think with the addition of Kuzma, that was a great addition. I think in the playoffs, it'll take pressure off of Giannis and Dame. Because even though Kuzma was playing kind of bad when he was with the Wizards, I think I said it when he got traded. I think he was going to start playing more inspiring basketball. He was going to be playing better basketball, and he has. He's been hooping. Well, he ain't been playing that great, but his defense has been good since he's gotten there. His offense is still coming along because he's still trying to get used to the team and things of that nature. But I like the way he's playing with the Bucks so far. I think they have a legitimate shot in the Eastern Conference.
I'm gonna sell, bro. I'm selling, bro. I
You
feel
selling?
like I'm selling, man. I'm selling, bro. I just feel like when we look at the teams in the East, I feel like it's Boston and Cleveland now. I think they clear everybody. I never liked their bench, and especially with Bobby Portis getting suspended for 25 games, that
Yeah, that
might
hurt.
hurt them. I think
Yeah,
that's
that
gonna hurt
hurt.
them. Your bench wasn't already good anyway. Now you just lost, honestly, probably your fourth best player, third best player, damn
Hmm.
near. You just lost him. He could come back in the playoffs, but for the rest of this regular season, he's most likely gone. And
Hmm.
Kuzma, I think he's played pretty good. Dame and Giannis have been doing their thing, but I'm just not so. And it's like, knock on wood, I hope Giannis is healthy because he's the last couple of years he's been hurt around this time. Well, later in the regular season, and they've been getting smacked, and they haven't won none since 21. So what has changed for me to say, yeah, I'm buying into it? Nah, I'm selling, bro. The next team, the New York Knicks. You buying or selling, man?
I'm selling, bro. I'm selling, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm selling, bro. At first, I was high on them, but now I'm selling because it's getting towards the end of the season, and only person that don't look fatigued out there is Josh Hart. But everybody else out there looks fatigued, and then by the time playoffs come, bro, their legs gonna be gone. And then you guys don't have a bench, and your defense is subpar, so you're gonna have to bank on outscoring teams every single night in order just to win. And I don't know if the Knicks gonna be able to do that because you have to stop don't get me wrong, defense does win championships, bro. You have to get timely stops in order to win a championship and win games. And I don't think they're gonna be able to do that. I'm selling.
I'm selling, bro. I'm selling everything, bro. 0-7 against the top three teams. That's telling me if y'all get to the second round, you're just gonna get smacked. And I guess regular season playoffs is different. I get it. I understand that. But we've seen so far the Cavs look great. We've seen Boston multiple times be great and great in the playoffs. And what you're telling me is I got to depend on, like you said, the fatigue Jalen Brunson and Cat. And y'all play no defense to win, to basically win, to potentially get to a conference finals and might win a championship. No, like people
Hmm.
talking about, man, they hoping Mitchell Robinson come back, and Mitchell Robinson been hurt forever.
Hmm.
So we begging on
And
him
it's
to come
what
back just to see.
it's like
Hmm?
less than 30 games left too, right? So he gotta get his feet back under him. He gotta get his timing
Yes,
back right, bro. Like that's gonna take a lot.
they stay supposed to come back soon. So I'm selling, bro. The Knicks have shown me nothing. I was really high on them, man. I thought it's crazy. They made those trades just to be Boston, and Boston been smacking them around.
Hmm.
They specifically made those trades just for Boston, and Boston been smacking them belt to
Now
ass.
I got a question. Now, if they had a bench, will you be more confident in them? Because I think if they had a bench, you can rest these players more. These players would be fresher for the playoffs. And on top of that, you got a bench, so you got players that you can rely on now. So that's a whole different team
Okay,
now.
okay, and I got another question. Even if they do have a bench, knowing Tom Thibodeau, he's going. I feel like he's still going to play his guys. He's going to play the main
Uh,
seven. I think he's going to play the main seven
yeah,
or eight in the playoffs. And like you just said
they
earlier
don't
with
even
Bob,
got
they're
eight
already
though.
15. I'm, I'm
They
just
don't even
saying.
got eight. If they had eight, I feel better. They don't even got eight. They probably got like six. Well, if you count Mitchell Robinson, seven
So
because
we playing with
McBride and
40.
Mitchell Robinson.
So we playing with 40 dudes. I mean, 40 minutes for all these dudes is crazy.
Yeah.
I'm selling, man. I'm selling, man. All right. The Denver Nuggets. Are you buying or selling them as a threat in the Western Conference?
We got OKC. We got the Lakers. Low key, I'll buy. I'll buy, and that's because of Jokic, and that's because it was really because of Jokic. Um, I think Jokic is so good that he can will them. He can will them to the Western Conference. So I'll buy. I'll buy.
I'm buying, man. I know. Hey, I get it. I know last time you said, hey, the Nuggets ain't played nobody. They was on 9-game win streak. They was playing against some free W coupons. I get it. I understand. But at the end of the day, you still got Jokic, you still got Murray, you still got Gordon, you still got Michael Porter. I think they can potentially make a. They could if they had to face OKC in the say conference finals or semifinals. I think it could be a series, man. They could honestly go back to the
Hmm.
finals. I think, and it's just because Jokic is so great. I think they have a legit chance, man. I'm buying. The next team, the Memphis Grizzlies, buying or selling.
I'm selling, bro.
Damn,
I
that's
don't think.
crazy.
I
Thought you was gonna
don't
say
think they
buy low
got
key.
enough. I don't think they got enough. The rookie Wells is good. You know, they have Bain and Jaren Jackson and Ja, but I don't think it's enough. I think they still missing one piece, bro. I think that Jaren Jackson has to be your third best player. Ja can be your first, but I think they missing just one piece, bro. They just missing one piece. I don't know. And then on top of that, Zach Edey hasn't. He's been playing good this year, but he hasn't really like stood out. If that makes sense, like he hasn't really like he was he 7'4", 7'5". He hasn't really
7-3, something like that.
he hasn't really stood out to me. And then the playoffs, it's all about matchups. It's all about size. So it's what can Zach Edey do for y'all in the playoffs? Because if you're going against a Jokic, is Zach Edey going to be able to handle Jokic? I don't think so. Um, so it's like I don't believe in that team. And then y'all just gave up what is 100 damn near 30 points to the
48, 148 to the Suns.
148 to the Suns, and they butt like come on, Najee, nah. Nah. And then Ja hasn't really been playing that good this year either. I'm selling.
I'm selling, bro. I don't. I'm on the cusp of saying like you with the Cavs. I think they might be on fraud watch. We seen it. We seen the Grizzlies be good like a couple of years ago. Yeah, they lost to the Warriors, yada yada. But I just don't trust him. Ja hasn't been playing good. Jaren Jackson is your best player. Good for him. And I like Jaren Jackson's a good player. Still can't rebound. You know, the bench, I think the bench is still pretty good. I think Brandon
Yeah,
Clark,
they been got
Modama,
good.
Gigi Jackson,
Luca,
Luke Kennard, Vince
yeah,
Williams,
Luca,
like
no.
that's
Yeah.
your bench. And it's pretty good, but I feel like if they had to face the right team, bro, I think they could get smacked. Like they could face, say, the Clippers. I could see the Clippers might smacking them. Timberwolves could possibly smack them. I mean, even maybe even
Rockets.
this Rockets, maybe this new look Warriors. I'm really not confident in them to potentially go far or as a threat. I think I'm damn near might say they on fraud watch, man. So I'm selling. The next team, the Lakers. You buying or selling?
I'm buying. Of course, I'm buying. Come on,
Ah,
man. Come on, man. They got my boy over there, man. They got my boy over there. And they got both of my boys over there, Brian and Luca. So, only thing, even though I'm buying, the only thing I'm scared of, bro, is legit that big. Is Jackson Hayes. So it's like if they can find some way to overcome that, then I can see them legitimately having a chance at winning it all. Because you have damn near two of the best point guards to ever play ever, Brian and Luca. Um, so yeah, I'm buying. I'm buying.
I'm putting all my chips on the table, bro. If we could get a off ball LeBron James, Luka Doncic playing at a high level like he always does in the playoffs, third best option in the league in Austin Reeves, bro. I'm buying it. Their defense could play that good because they're gonna run majority small ball lineups. And like you said earlier, it worked against Jokic and they blew them out. And if they could get the right matchup, they could potentially win, man. Like I think we just expected LeBron and Luka to go crazy, and there is a chance that might happen. It's not out of this world saying they could go to the conference final. So I'm buying, man. Put all my money in there. The next team, the Minnesota Timberwolves. You buying or selling?
I'm selling, bro. They a first round exit, in my opinion. I don't think they getting past the first round, and that's because that offense looks terrible when Julius Randle was there, and then they bench really hasn't been. Besides Nas Reed, they bench hasn't really been playing that good. Yeah, you got Rob, but he's a rookie. You got like they have potential pieces on their bench, but other than that, they bench hasn't really been playing that good. They defense isn't all like it was last year or the year before that. So no, I'm selling.
Timberwolves, man. I'm selling, bro. I'm selling. I'm selling everything. I just don't think. I think they just don't have enough, bro. I think Nas Reed, like, yes, he's been so good for them this year, but can we see it in the playoffs though? Like, can we really see it? And I think he can do it. We seen Ant do it. We seen Ant do it. And right now they will either face OKC or Memphis. Minnesota and OKC have had good games.
Games,
And
yeah.
they
They
and
two
if
and
that's
two.
a
They 2-2 on the season.
and if they can face them in the first round, is there a chance? Because they played them really good. There is a chance. But I just Dante comes back, Julius Randle. We got to see how that works. But and Rudy Gobert hasn't really been that good. If we can get a Jaden McDaniels that's offensively good, there might be a chance. But I'm still selling, bro. I just don't trust them. I think we both said just a throwaway year. Let's see next year and see what happens. But I'm selling, bro. I got two more teams because I know we gonna kind of wrap it up quicker than usual. But the Dallas Mavericks, you buying or selling?
Low key, I'm buying. If everyone's healthy, I'm low key buying. I think Kyrie and AD, and then now that Luka's gone, I feel like Clay's been playing better since Luka has been gone. Now that you get to run some more plays for Clay, and has his confidence up. And then you still got Najee Marshall and PJ Washington. You got Dante Exum. They got a nice little team over there. I think if they was fully, and then Gafford, and I think Lively's done for the year, right? But
Two
Gafford's supposed to
months.
be
He could
back.
come back. He could come back kind of in the
Okay, well,
playoffs. He
so
could come back.
so so if they get everybody back healthy, I could see them making a deep run. I'm buying.
If this is health, I'll buy. I'll buy if they're healthy because we saw AD in them 2 quarters. He looked godly. I'm not gonna lie, he looked godly. Kyrie Irving, he's been so good this year. And they got a good team. You got the double bigs. Najee Marshall has been good. You just said Klay Thompson has played better. If we could get a good Anthony Davis in the playoffs, which he has in the playoffs, he's been good when he playoffs. Kyrie Irving, some exceptions, but Kyrie Irving is still a good player. They could be scary to some teams, man. I don't think some teams want to face them low
No,
key.
especially the first round.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of teams want to face them. So I buy if they healthy. All right, so this is not the last team, but then the last two teams I want to rapid fire it. The Golden State Warriors. You buying or selling?
I'm selling. I don't think that the Golden State Warriors have enough size, and I don't think that. Yeah, they all have playoff experience, and Jimmy Butler, playoff Jimmy is a different breed. But like you said, I don't think they have enough. I don't that not having a big, I think, is gonna really hurt them. And the difference between them and even though the Lakers don't really have a big, they still got Jackson Hayes. And even if Jackson Hayes gets in foul trouble, you got Vando, who's like 6'8", 6'9". You got Rui, who's like 6'7", 6'8". You got Brian, who's 6'8", 6'9". You got Luca, who's 6'8", 6'9". So they got a bunch of big bodies over there. The Golden State, I think, they tallest player is probably Looney, and Looney is only 6'9",
You
and
know,
he barely plays.
in the starting lineup, Jimmy Butler, the tallest dude, is 6'7".
And that's insane, bro. That's insane, bro. So it's like rebounding is gonna be hard for them in the playoffs. Um, so I'm selling.
I'm selling. I like what the Warriors have done. They've been hooping. They've been playing some good basketball, man. But I think if they get that matchup, man, like you said, the Lakers, and most likely might be in the play-in. I feel like if they had to go up against OKC, a team that damn near got 2 7-footers, they might lose. I think they might lose. I
Yeah.
think it could be competitive though, but I think they might lose. The size hurts them. You gotta hope Jimmy Butler plays good in the playoffs, which he always does. Steph Curry to play good, which he always does. Then we gotta wait till these other guys who really haven't been there like that. AirPods, not really. Kaminga, he was there, but he wasn't really getting ticked when he won the championship.
Hmm.
So it's like we gotta expect these other young guys to, to play good in the playoffs. So, you know, I'm a sell. I'm a sell on the Warriors. All right, now we just rapid fire these last two. The Rockets, buying or selling.
I'm selling. They too young. I don't think. I think this would be a good year for them to get playoff experience. But they too young. Nobody but Fred has been there before. So, well, and probably Steven Adams. But other than that, no, I'm selling.
Yeah, I'm selling. They're a young team. They're good defensively. Offense really isn't that good, and we gotta expect Jalen Green and Ben Thompson, all these young guys, to step it up in the playoffs. I'm selling. And the last team, the Clippers, buying or selling.
I'm low key buying. I'm not gonna lie to you. With a healthy Kawhi and then Norman Powell coming back, and then you still got James Harden. Zubac has been playing amazing this year. And then you got Bogey now. I'm buying. I think I've been saying this all season before they even got these before they even made those moves at the trade deadline. They a dark horse team. And I still think they are a dark horse team. That I'm buying.
No, you definitely been saying that all the way through. You know what? I'll go with you. I'll buy. If they could get if James Harden is healthy, Kawhi is healthy, Norman Powell playing like an all-star type level. Don't sleep on Ben Simmons, bro. Ben Simmons had that
I,
one good at that game.
he
He
been
been
now
hooping.
he been hooping since he been there, bro. He's been playing good since he's been there.
He been hooping, bro. He didn't want to be in Brooklyn, man. Ben Simmons, man, they use him as a center. If they got all of them with Bogey, they got a lot of good players on that team. And you got
Hey,
Ty
so
Lue, top 5 coach.
what you think? What you think they close lineup would be? It'll be James, Norman, Kawhi, Ben, and what Bogey?
No, probably. Well, Zubats and probably Derrick Jones. Probably Zubats.
They got a lot of options. They got a lot of
Yeah, they can
options.
do. So I go with buy. I'll buy, man. All right, that's it for buying or selling these NBA teams.